Hello, it is Marilen Crump, and welcome back because we have been doing a walkthrough of the recent Canva update. And this is actually the last video in the series that I just made to help my friends out, to help people that may not be as familiar with Canva or like me, get used to one thing and then when things shift, get totally confused. So if that's like you, if that's like me, if you're like me, then I think we'll be in good company together as we begin all this right now. So we have seen from the past videos that I have to move my face back and forth depending on what's happening here. And we are on the last part, guide to teamwork. So we'll click there and let's just see what all is left. Now, for some of us, we may be looking forward to having people collaborate, and this may just be the best solution to get a lot of things done quickly. All right, so in what I've seen already is that there is kind of like an infinity board, as I call it, when you have a thing like a mind map or a project board. And notice how if I zoom way in and then I zoom way out, just how much screen I have. And technically, I can keep moving. This reminds me of a platform called Ziteboard where I would do different trainings. I like Ziteboard because I could draw on it, but I see that there's a draw tool here and we can experiment. But let's see if there's any instructions like there were in the other one. So it says Intro to Teamwork. Drag and drop pictures into the frames to represent your team members. Okay, so these are the frames here. And I guess let's just find some pictures of people, smiling people. Maybe you're dreaming of a team and you would love certain avatars to fit your team. And so let's just find professional women, like a power team of women. Let's see what we got here. So photos or cartoons, I think it's all good. Technically, when it's a frame like this, and I'll show you, for example, graphics, I don't think snap into these. See how they just kind of float out? So when you're working with a frame, those technically are for photos only, or maybe even videos. But let's say, okay, she looks productive. So let's put her in there. She was happy about work. Let's put her in there. She's concentrating really well. Awesome. Here's another individual. She looks ready to go, lead a meeting. And yes, this is another person that we could use on the team. So this is the team. So pretty simple. And now I'm just gonna, I guess, use the scroll bar because I was trying to drag it. I'm used to, in the other platform I work on, I drag the screen around. So this one, I have to remember to maneuver that tab down there. Okay, so add your team name. So let's just double click and add that. Say awesome team. All right, did that. Number 3, invite your team to brainstorm using the share button on the top menu. So right here, share button. And I use this a lot where I either pull this part down and sorry, this little notification is in the way. Okay. Anyone with a link normally is what I use, or you can invite people using the name section there as well. All right, so that's how you would share that. Now, let's say we're brainstorming together. See how small that is? It's because you should be able to zoom in. Ta-da! Zoom, 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 zoom. And it makes it so that you never run out of room for things like this. So we're going to say, what is this section here? So culture. All right, we want a culture of creativity. We want a culture of understanding and success. Like we celebrate our wins, okay? So there you go. So as you kind of zoom in and out, I really like this. So um, I think it's very helpful to have something where it's all put together in one place and you can go as granular or top view as you need to be. And then 5, transform your whiteboard into an actionable summary doc with resize and magic switch. Oh, okay. So let's still look at what some of these elements are. Honor roll, press S to add more sticky notes. Okay, let's see that. All right, so here's a sticky note. We're going to say get things done, exclamation points. Another sticky note here where you're just like, we are almost there, smiley face. Okay, so if I'm clicked here, what is this? Just I guess it's a element of some sort. Drag line from shape. Oh, okay. So it's like a mind map. I'm going to get rid of that. Let's just do the undo button up top here. Okay. All right. So if I'm in something and I pushed S, do I need to do another S here? How do I do that? On a roll, press S, maybe Shift S to add more sticky notes. I don't see that. Press S to add more sticky notes. Okay, I'm holding Shift S. Not sure. If I just press S, and I'm thinking this is on my keyboard that I should be pressing S. I don't know. The only thing I know what to do would be to just duplicate a sticky note. And it looks like you can change the color of the sticky note up top here. So if I want something like this is super important, VIP notes, right? There's that. I don't know how to do the press S thing, so I'll just do my normal, which would be a duplication. All right, and then ready to brainstorm, set the timer in the footer. You can even select the music to get you in the zone. So footer. Okay, there's a timer down here, so we can show timer. And I guess if we're brainstorming for a minute, how does that work? So, okay, the timer does not move. Okay, and I see there's a play button. So start the timer and it's running down. Okay, so you have this much time to brainstorm together. Maybe you have you can make that many sticky notes on this thing and everybody will see the timer. And so before the 1 minute is up, wow, 1 minute's long. I want you to give me 3 more ideas using a sticky note. Okay, that sounds cool. And then I'll give you a dark green one or make it gray. All right, so my note is gratitude at the end of the day is important. And of course, spelling, correct that. Boom, we got it done. And we got a timer. Okay. I've never used the timer thing, but maybe if I give myself a personal challenge, I'm okay. I heard a little at the end of that. So I guess if I click it to hide it, okay, there you go. Notes. What is that like? Okay, so you can add different notes here. I see the little AI quick action here as well. All right, so interesting, very interesting. Okay, so everything can move around. I wonder if you could lock it. So if I would say, you know what, no one touch this stuff. How would I lock it? More, duplicate, space evenly. Okay, I don't think I can lock it, maybe. See all. What happens here? Improve by color, by name. In certain designs, if let's say you don't want somebody to mess with one single page, there is a lock thing there. I'm not seeing a lock option for this type of mind map. I'll just call it that, or project board. And I believe that's kind of all there is to it, right? So, oh, we got to summarize. Okay, let's check out that summarize. Transform. I'm not used to, I'm so used to grabbing the whole background and kind of moving around that way. So I have to remember to scroll, scroll, scroll. Transform your whiteboard into an actionable summary with resize and magic switch. Okay, actionable summary doc. So I guess I would have to go up here and I'm looking for a summary doc. Does it kind of show it to me that way? Magic switch. Okay, maybe it's not the resize part. Let's clear that. Move my face out of the way. Okay, come on. That's a little bit tough. You've seen me struggle this whole time. Okay, we are going to transform into a doc and we're looking at summary. Sure, transform into doc. I believe just like our test before, depending on like the speed of your internet or maybe the cloud, how many things it's kind of working on. I'm not sure how long this will take. Oh, took a little shorter time because it's not as many slides as we tried before with the past video. Now I'm going to open doc. Let's see what pops up. So I guess if you're on the screen at the same time, then that's going to be kind of fun, dynamic to see everybody pop into the room. And I guess you would see who's in, I call it a room, who's in the project with you by seeing the little pictures pop up here. All right, so look, the thing I added with gratitude, it even kind of gave it a little summary with that I didn't even add in there. So one of the things that you may have to think about is with this extra content, is it true to your voice? So if the AI is generating this content, is that really what you mean for what's being generated automatically? Right? So I love it. I mean, for the most part, it's intuitive. Sure. This all makes sense to me. Gratitude at the end of the day, recognizing each other. Or was it listening to me the whole time? I don't know. Could be. Everything's listening to you these days, I think. All right. So brainstorming, setting goals, VIP. Hey, remember I just put something like VIP notes. So settling very important person notes. Okay. So that's pretty cool. So if you are more of this outline thinker or a mind map thinker, which certainly I am, then it's easy to convert all the thoughts into a document. So I definitely will be playing with this feature a whole lot and seeing like what can really occur from there. I do have a little tiny but mighty team, and we'll see how everybody's doing with these changes. So if you have people that you're collaborating with, oh look, those are my uploads recently. It's a bunch of me. I'm reworking a new website, and I'm very, very, very thankful for having Canva in order to do so. Okay, this video is not as long as the other ones because I think we've hit our goal. Let's go back to the main screen. Look how many tabs I have open. Let's go back to that whiteboard, see if there's anything else we may have missed. And if I just shrink it down, I think we're good. Yeah, I think I might throw my whole like life story on a big whiteboard and then just keep adding to it, right? That would be very cool. All right, so all these fun elements here. Now, if I hit the hamburger, as I call it, which is the menu thing, I can now dismiss all of these wonderful suggestions. We have it now on video. Feel free to follow along in your own Canva account. This is what I tried to mention last video, was that even though I came out of the thing I was working on, it's still here and it's still available and it's still a workable space. That's very interesting. So that maybe I can like look for my stuff without shutting down the whole tab or creating another tab to do it. Uh, we'll see how that flows later on. I'm just going to hit close here, and then I should be able to see my original dashboard, which is like so. Okay, so I hope this video excites you to be more creative. We can all still be very, very creative, even though we have a lot more assistance. I always find that life tends to be expansive, right? We think we're going to solve all these things with new time saving stuff. Well, we find ways to fill it back up with exploration. So if you're not working so hard on really trying to make your inner thoughts known, or there's a process you want to do, I think that's very excellent. And so we do have more time to imagine new things that we may be embarking on. Again, my name is Marilen Crump. What I do for my clients is I definitely love developing business plans. I love helping people come up with new marketing ideas. I have a program called 1K in a day. So if you're struggling to make consistent income, 1K in a day may be a program that you will find very beneficial, very affordable, especially for those who are solopreneurs. We help each other out. So we become like your advisory team. You'll meet some wonderful people, very, I would say, just uh, wonderful, warm-hearted, helpful types of individuals that you'll probably make friends with for a very long time. And that's the kind of environment I love to thrive in. Um, and I'm just here to be helpful. Find me on LinkedIn, Marilen Crump. Facebook is where most of the action is happening as far as engagement goes. And of course, my website, the new one that I'm working on, is called intosuccess.com. intosuccess.com. There's lots of wonderful resource coming there, so go ahead and bookmark it. And if you're seeing me update it, thank you for your patience, because I'm learning all these wonderful new updates on Canva, which in turn is going to help me update my branding. So until next time, bye for now. See you around.